As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session with Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Current time is 7:49. We wanted to start a little bit later today so we can catch the couple new hourly turnovers, the 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and 10 a.m. Alright, so guys, you can see right on the screen here, we have the news for Forex Factory. Alright, so we'll go over that in a second, guys. Make sure to check the description box. We're not a buy or sell channel here. We're here to provide free technical and fundamental analysis. Okay, any trades taken upon yourself. We're not financial advisors, so try not to risk a lot based on your accounts because anything can happen in these volatile markets. All right. With that being said, guys, remember we're coming near the end of the month. All right, and December is a very slow time in the trading year. So just keep in mind we might not have the crazy volume or consistency that we are normally used to. All right, it's just part of the game, and we got to remember that. Okay, guys. But also before we begin, make sure to check the link in the description box, guys. HankoTrade's our recommended broker. All right, you can click the link, download the demo account, and then if it makes sense for you, obviously you can fund. Okay, also, guys, our recommended prop firm is MFF. All right, so Stock Sniper Trading will give you 5% off. They have a Black Friday code right now for 13%, so that's not a bad opportunity if you want to take advantage of that. And then our recommended liquidity platform is Bookmap. Okay, we've talked about that in a little bit. We do have a 50% discount code, which we'll share in the free FX group for everyone if they want to check it out. All right, so guys, right off the bat here, we're going to go over the news right before the stream starts. You can see here we just had at around, let's go to the next day here. Okay, we just had around some GU red folder news. Okay, and then we do have some 8:30 news coming in here. That's why I wanted to start a little bit later and stay a little bit late because we have that 10 a.m. folder coming in, which is new homes and revised. Okay, so we got a lot of news coming in, guys. This is, I'm going to count for you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 news folders back to back. Okay, so I just mentioned to the team here that I'm not going to be trading crazy today. All right, means a lot of volume and volatility will be pumping in the market, so the indecision could be real. So let's just be very careful today. Understand that there's a lot of news and try not to risk a lot based on your account. Okay, so let's go here, look at gold here. I have it on the daily setup. All right, you can see gold is still selling off, guys. We had a nice little bounce back retracement coming in as of yesterday. Then you can see price started to close, get some rejection at that 1740 area. All right, which was our sell opportunity for a few trades. And you can see now that it's just kind of closing a little bit of a spinning top, which is an indecision candle. All right, so let's get some support and resistance done up here on the daily, and we'll go from there. All right, so I do see some nice daily support coming in. All right, and my daily resistance, just 1 second here, let me edit that up. Okay, and then my daily resistance is going to be just above here, guys. I'm going to use the current daily candle as the wick. All right, and we're going to take a peek at the 4 hour now. And you can see the consolidative structure that we're in. I'm just going to move this up here just so we can get some structure, a little bit more concrete than that previous wick that we had set up. Okay, and we're in a range from 32 to 47. So if you want to take a peek, all right, at the bottom wick to the top, you're looking at about maybe a $14 move on gold, $14 range, which is around 140 pips. Okay, so I'm going to actually gather some 4 hour support just above, okay, the wick, so 4 hour support level. And guys, just remember, if you guys want, you can use Fibonacci's, whatever you guys would like to do. It's totally up to you. Okay, this is just freestyle charting, and you can see now we have some 4 hour resistance just above. Okay. So let's take a peek at the hourly. Russell, yeah, it was Tuesday. I was just kind of going over some of that and then looking to switch over. So you guys can see here that we have some nice rejection coming in, the attempt to push past the 4 hour, and you can see it starting to push back down. All right, we want to make sure to understand that, like I said, this is some consolidated structure that we have currently. If we break this 4 hour, we can probably get back down to our daily. All right, if you guys saw the free FX group, gold has been selling since this morning. We were running about 70 pips. The short-term pullback led to us about 40. All right, so we're going to see if we're going to get that continuation from this morning's trade idea, which was gold sells. All right, so I'm not really seeing too much on the hourly here. The 4 hour takes care of it. So let's drop to the 15-minute level, guys, and see how we're going to move on here. Okay. Now, again, if you guys understand, you can go swing high to swing low in terms of fibs. Okay, and you can go based on the wick, and this would be your overall Fibonacci levels if you guys would like to use them. If not, then just stick with what we're doing here. Okay. All right. So let's get some 1 hour checkup here and the 15-minute resistance coming in. Okay, 15-minute resistance. And let's find our 15-minute support level, which is just below, guys. I'm going to use this kind of structure. You know, that's where they found my support. Wicks tried to break down here, but you can see price started to hold, and we're starting to get a nice little push on gold on the 15-minute. So I'm just going to mark that up, 15-minute support. Okay, we do have hourly coming in just above here, and some 4 hour, which is higher time frame. All right, so my 15-minute resistance is going to come just before our 4 hour here. Okay, so 15-minute resistance. All right. Mark that up here, cancel that, and leave it there. So let's take a peek at the Five Guys. Five Guys Burger and Fries. All right. And you can see here the movement that we've been having is nice sell pressure. So buyers have taken some control in and around this 4 hour support level. You can see with previous structure. Okay, so nice little demand zone for buyers stepping in here. All right, and then you can see the supply is just above here on roughly near that 4 hour. Okay, so we're going to mark these two up just so we can be aware of these key critical levels here. And we're going to watch and see how price is going to move. Okay, this looks like an M pattern to me. You can see one peak. Okay, one peak here, and the next peak here coming in. Okay, and then this looks like maybe a neckline here. So if this does break, guys, like I said, this will be a nice steady fall wick fill coming back down to our 1734. Okay, so we're going to wait till the new hourly change up. Okay, for anything to come to play here on gold, for me at least. So let's watch and see how price is going to move leading into that hourly switch. Guys, did anyone have any gold buys or sells during London session? Okay, so you can see here nice support, and the demand zone has been, holding true on the last 5-minute candle here before that hourly. So guys, let's smash these likes up to 100 here. We'll head over to NASDAQ and we'll take a peek. All right, see how price is moving on that new hourly swap. Okay, yep, M pattern potentially. A lot of people maybe say inverse head and shoulder pattern, which would push price to the bull side. Overall market trend from the higher time frame has been sellers. All right, so we're going to see if they're going to follow suit with the overall trend, or if we're going to get a reversal coming in with all of this news coming in at 8:30. Okay, 8:30, 9:45, guys, 10 o'clock. Today's in for a wild session. Okay, a lot of news coming in here. You're not going to get probably a clean trend. All right. especially because of these news folders are going to release different data on each one. Okay, so let's take a peek here. I got some nice support level just trying to hold price, all right around here. Just going to keep that as a 5-minute level, and we're going to see how it's going to move. Okay, so just dancing around here. Look at that big sell, guys. Continuation. So our bias from this morning has been selling pressure. Okay. The entry from the morning has been, take a quick peek here. $17.44. So right out of this general area right in here. Okay. And a little bit higher. So the continuations are, looking pretty straightforward here. If we break below this 4-hour, if not, then we're going to let news take control over at the 8:30 time frame. Okay, guys, I'm going to check some of the chats now. Let me just take a peek here. Let me pull some of them up. Okay, Shane, you got GU buy and sell. Beautiful. Okay, Russell, yeah, it was Tuesday. Absolutely. Harry, what's going on? You made another day. All right. Let's go check out YouTube here. Natasha, good morning, guys. Amazing. You have the gold sells perfectly. There it goes. Okay. All right. Here's that new 8 a.m. dump. All right. You can see we're starting to have its continuation getting through that overall demand zone here. Okay. Let's see if we're going. And you can see price is still falling here. Okay. So coming to that crease support level. All right. You can see the wick held here. Price. And remember, this is just a 5-minute demand zone, right? You can see with the volume trying to break through, all right, it's a lot of opportunity for gold to break through and come back down to our 34 level down here, okay? So that would be our 15-minute support target. If price of gold wants to break down, looking like a little bit of an M pattern here, which is our continuation from this morning. So let's just see how this new 5-minute candle, which is the new hourly open, is going to close before having any kind of continuation. Okay, so let me just move that down for you guys can see. Okay, so if we break down here, all right, guys, we can move this level down in this general area right here, so we can see we're getting that wick and the price closure at around 17.35. All right. So let's just watch and see here. I'm just moving it down just because the volume has started to push price down here so far. And I want to see if that new 5-minute, like I mentioned, hourly open is going to push price even further below. All right. Let's take a look at our DXY as well, guys. Okay, we haven't really done that much yet. I usually like to wait for that first 5-minute candle. All right. And you can see what we got going on here, guys. All right. Nice sell pressure coming in here, especially on the DXY. So, we're coming to that 107 area. We just broke through here. All right, and if price wants to continue, guys, you can see that gold is kind of not really correlated at the second. All right, DXY selling off, gold is kind of having that downtrend movement so far. All right, we have a nice little support level that is coming at 106.97. Okay, and we're gonna see for our DXY targets. Okay, what we got going on here. So I'm going to make this a neutral zone. All right, and I'm going to make some targets. I'm going to erase this one right here. Actually, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to edit it right up, delete. Okay, and then we're going to add some alarm just below here. All right, that'll be our bearish target 106.9. All right, and if we start to get a bullish continuation, I'm going to add a target at 107.1 rough area here. Remember, always the new hourly has a little bit of a head fake motion to it, so just keep that in mind. You can see here that buyers have taken control at around this area to the left. Okay, so that's where some demand has happened. All right, and then you can see some supply just happened right up in this general area right around here, which led to the DXY kind of pushing back down into the consolidative state that we're in at this moment. Okay, so we got two levels set up, guys. Let's go take a peek at Goldie here. Okay, you can see nice continuations on that cell structure. You can see right around here that nice breakdown movement, just some consolidation here now. And we got about 47 seconds left for that candle to actually have first 5-minute close, and the new one's going to open. Okay. And you can see slowly it is continuing in the cell. All right. Let me just make that white so we can see here. Edit that up. There we go. Do we have a bullish DXY? Not too sure. It's kind of consolidated by what we just did on the price chart. Okay, so here's that new 5-minute candle, guys. This is the swap for the that hourly. Okay, and you can see here that the new close 8:05 we had, sorry, 8 o'clock we had a sell, right? Continuation breaking that 4-hour support, and then you can see we have that 8:05 now finding some bullish support, and you can see to the left, guys, the same thing kind of happened at around 5:25, 5:30. Okay, so that's why I said always wait for the first 5-minute candle. Okay, let it do its thing here, and then we will monitor the second and third 15-minute candle that's opening up. All right. So let's see, guys, what we got on NASDAQ here. Let's see these likes. Let's see if we can pump these likes up, guys. We'll get 100 likes. We'll start to take a look at NASDAQ. Okay. Almost there right now. See if we can get that last little pump, and we'll go from there. All right. At this current time, guys, we can take a look at some volume here. All right. You can see on the volume chart, okay, big sell pressure, and then you can see the buyers are taking control. There's not much buying volume stepping in. We have a lot of sellers step at this area at the new hourly's flop, and then you can see the buyers are starting to step in from the volume bars. Okay, but there's not much in terms of volume versus this level versus this level. Okay, so just keep that in mind. There's a lot of sellers around in this general area right around here at around 1736, 1735. Okay. And we'll take a look at our moving averages as well. Okay, I was just fooling around with something last night, so that's why they're not actually on the chart here. I'll go with the EMA 9. I'll make that a little thicker for you guys just to see, and we'll take a look at the inputs. That's good. Okay, let's look at the now 200 EMA we got going on here. All right, so we're going to mark that 200 exponential. All right, and we'll take a look at the style, which we're going to make as yellow. Okay, make it a little thicker so everyone can see, and we're going to go from there. Okay. So guys, you can see here the 200 EMA is right around that supply zone, which is why price has been pushed down. Okay, we had this happen yesterday on gold. Remember, we tapped the 200 EM. Okay, and price had a little bit of movement based on it, but didn't have the full continuation. We actually broke through it. Okay, price right now is actually just bouncing off. Okay, so it's acting as a nice resistance period and breaking down, and it's done that now twice. And the first time had the initial break for the continuation. Okay, so This is interesting to see here how this is going to move. You can see a little bit of rejection coming in at that 9 EMA. All right, so the sellers are still sitting there judging based on the volume. All right, and the 9 EMA is above, and we're slowly starting to push price down. So it'll be an interesting 8:30 time frame open, guys. That's my goal, looking at exactly what we're doing. As you can see by the pull and push movement coming in at that hourly open. All right, guys, so a tool, we'll send a message. You can scroll up in the chat here. I'm not going to announce that anything live. I don't want to get bombarded, but you can check back in the announcement section. Okay, so let's take a peek at NASDAQ here. Nice little sell, guys. This is from this morning. Okay, you can see NASDAQ big bullish movement. GU is still continuing, guys. All right, big push movement here on GBP USD. Still has a lot of opportunity to, continue to the upside. Members, you can saw on the hourly chart for GU last night, it found key support level at the Fibonacci golden zone, all right, which we had price push back up into a supply area. All right, so let's take a peek one time here, show what we're doing. And you can see that we're maybe attempting to get to that top wick at that roughly 1.20500. Okay, that's on GU, guys. Still bullish movement break on the double bottom push. All right, and nothing has kind of reversed ever since then. So that's on GU, the hourly. On the 5-minute, you can still see we're printing bullish. And then you can see what's happening with the DXY here. We're still just in that neutral consolidative structure. All right. One key thing to point on the DXY here, guys, is there is still a downtrend that's starting to form. Okay. So let's watch probably the next 5-minute candle here. You can see the current time is 8:10. All right, 8:15 is generally the first 15-minute candle that we start to see some nice movement on any instrument off the new hourly. Okay. And you can see NASDAQ is actually short-term retracing, pushing back down. And then you can see what's happening with gold here at the current 5-minute candle. Okay, guys, I got 100 likes here. Does people want to see NASDAQ, or would you guys like to see the Dow Jones? Personally, I like NASDAQ, just myself, but it doesn't really matter to me. We can choose what we want to do. It's totally up to you guys. Remember, so in the Zoom, you guys punch in what you want, and we will go from there. So right now, it's already NASDAQ in the win. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of NASDAQ here. Okay. So guys, we'll do Dow, pretty much at maybe market open here. If not, we'll just leave it alone. Okay, but we'll take a look at NASDAQ for now. We'll leave the Dow traders for a little bit later on in the stream. Okay, no harm, no foul, guys. It's literally the same thing. The Dow is a little bit harder to trade just because of the micro movements lead to a bigger spread opportunity. Okay, not a bigger spread, sorry, but a bigger opportunity for mishap. Okay, which we've all seen happen, not only with myself, but with, I'm sure, your own account. Okay, so guys, like I said, I see a nice big flagpole here. All right, there is some structure, okay, like a flag starting to form. Okay, so we'll watch and see how we're going to get to that 5-minute time frame here. But right now, I can see nice daily support coming in here. Okay, we have had a new candle open just above here, so that certain support is around 11,540. This one's at 11,700, so I might actually just put this as our daily maybe bearish target if we do go bearish. Okay, and we're at a nice daily support level just above here on this nice bullish candlestick. Okay, so we got some daily support coming in. All right, our daily resistance, guys, you can see, I like to use the single candle, but if you guys want to look to the left just a tad, you can see we have some nice daily resistance coming in at those two top wicks at around 11,790. All right. So let's go here. We got some daily resistance coming in. And then our daily bullish target, if we start to hit to the upside here, is going to be the top at around maybe 11,900. So daily bullish target. Okay. So basically we need to get out of this zone right in here. Okay. So let's take a peek at how everything looks on the 4 hour. Okay, just edit this. All right, get some 4 hour resistance on the current, rough doji wick here. Okay, gonna add that move just a little bit to the upside. So I got some 4 hour resistance. Okay, I think gold is probably following GU here. All right, so let's just monitor this. We're coming to that first 15-minute candle, guys. All right, so keep that in mind. I'm just gonna drop that daily down here so we can get some 15-minute support. All right, 4 hour. Okay, and we will come to our hourly here and see how price is moving. Okay, so this is too choppy for my likings, guys. Okay, if you guys followed us on the FX group, okay, you can see that NASDAQ in terms of our hourly since last night has barely had any movement. It's all been bullish, but not much in terms of, bigger overall moves. It's all going to be coming in for that 8:30 time. So like I said, hourly support. Okay, and I have some hourly resistance just above here. Hour resistance. Okay, and let's take a look at our 15-minute here, guys. Looking pretty bearish at this time. Okay, you can see the big bullish movement here, nice 3-bar play, but everything is just retracing back down every time we make a new high. Okay, so let's take a peek here at our, there it goes. Okay, so we're going to use maybe this general area in here at the wicks, which is previous structure, so we'll use that as 15-minute support. And looking like that might get broken pretty strong here. Okay, and let's take a look at the 5. Okay, so for NASDAQ, guys, like I said, it's going to be the same kind of news being affected by it. If I'm a little bit bearish towards NASDAQ just personally, okay, I think if we break this 15-minute, we can start to, get back down to our 4 hour maybe support area here. So let's just watch and see. Have some nice demand here, and then just above, not really seeing much structure to the left, so we can just use the current price. And there's the overall sell coming in. So GU, guys, and Goldie has been pushing, okay, and you can see there's the NASDAQ big break. Okay, so let's see here if this is going to follow suit. If we break this structure, see where they're getting held right now. Nice previous support. Okay, I'm looking for maybe a bearish movement coming back down, getting into that demand zone here. So let's just watch and see how price is going to follow suit based off that demand. Okay, so let's go take a peek, guys, at Goldie here. All right, so remember we talked about the demand being at that 5-minute level here. All right, so we didn't even break below. Okay, so we have some nice buyers stepping in around here. Okay, you can see previously to the left about 3 times now. This is now the 3rd. Okay, so if price doesn't hold above here on that 4 hour, guys, like I said, it's going to come back down, retrace, and push to the downside. And if we start to see that continuation, we need to break that 15-minute once resistance, okay, for us to get the continuation to supply. So like I said, I'm still personally bearish on gold. That's just my views on it, just because of the higher time frame. Okay, but like I said, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen on gold. All right, we've all been witness to this. So let's just watch and see. I'm going to actually set some alarms here. That was my main focus, and I'll set one more just above. Okay, and let's just sit back and relax. Guys, has everyone been watching the cup here? Did you guys see what's going on with Ronaldo? I had a talk with one of our live streamers the other day. We couldn't believe it. Not too sure if you guys saw that or not. What's going on here? What happened to him? I'm pretty sure he parted from his team and, is a free agent right now. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I just thought that was big news, guys, and I know a lot of people on here watch the sports, guys. All right. All right, so let's see NASDAQ here. Okay, there goes NASDAQ. Like I said, if we do break this structure, looking for price to fall back down to probably that 11,713, sorry. Okay. And you can see what's happening with gold, guys. So this is that initial impulse. All right, new hourly swap. And there's your new candle open. Okay, let's see here if gold is going to actually follow suit on those potential sells. Coming back down to the daily. All right. This is now the fourth attempt to break this demand zone. So guys, if this does break here, it's going to break with some volume. Okay. But again, just to remind you the time, okay, 8:30, just FYI, look at the news coming in here. Okay, you have 3 orange folders. Unemployment claims, I trade this every almost Thursday, guys. Okay, but this is on Wednesday. Tomorrow is a holiday, so they're pushing it to today. All right, and you can see here that at 9:45 we have 2 more folders. Okay, so just remember this, guys. There it goes. Let's see if it's going to have that follow through. Okay, here it goes. Let's see NASDAQ as well. There goes NASDAQ, guys, following suit, coming back down. Okay, following this path, testing that hourly now. Okay, guys, personally, I would wait until news. It's up to you, though. Just showing you break of structure here, how to trade. Like I said, this is not a buy or sell channel here, helping you with free technical and fundamental analysis. If you guys like the trades, you guys can do what you will on it. All right, current time is 8:22. We have 8:30 news. Okay, so we all need to be grown-ups here and see what we're actually going to have happen on that news. If you guys enter in before, just remember, you guys accept the fact that there is news coming in at 8:30. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put this on here just so you guys can see. All right, if you guys are looking at price, where do you place your stop loss in this circumstance? For me personally, guys, I would maybe have it above that 4-hour structure here. Okay, a little bit around in here, maybe at that 4-hour support, whatever it may be. Okay, maybe just above the demand zone. All right, and then above around here. Okay, so, and you can see here, that's why I'm telling you guys, Look at that big wick, guys. Look at that 823 coming in here. So for all you guys sitting back and relaxing with me, this is going to be a show coming in at 8:30. All right, let's go see what happened to NASDAQ. The same thing. No, NASDAQ is actually following suit here. A little more bearish volume coming in. We haven't got any alarm on the DXY. There it goes. Okay, and let's test this hourly support. If this thing breaks, guys, we're coming back down. All right. If you guys saw NASDAQ or even got into NAS, I'm placing this on here after the fact. Okay, this was not on before, but I'm just showing you a stop loss of where you guys could have placed your overall trade. You know, maybe at that preceding bearish candle. Okay, so use that entire candle as your stop. Where do you do your TP? Exactly where the arrow is following here. Okay, and if you're in and around this candle and you did get in, okay, following this pathway, okay, so this over here, following this path, all right, you'd probably want to move your stop loss to break even roughly around this time. Okay, if not, maybe move it to the 15-minute support and then go from there. Okay, so just watch and see how price is going to move. We're still getting held here, all right, at that hourly so far, and you can still see the big sell-off that is coming down. All right, gold is still following suit. Let's go take a peek, and you can see here that hourly 5-minute is starting to come up here, and you can see we're still breaking that demand with some force. All right. So look at that 15-minute support structure here. We actually made a new low, guys, just FYI. You can see this was the previous low here at around 1734, and we just now tapped our 15 minutes. So if this thing breaks here, guys, we're coming back down to probably the daily. Okay, let's watch and see here how price is going to actually move. All right. And then there's NASDAQ at that hourly support. Okay, and you can see what's happening here. Look to the previous left. Okay, look at all that structure support that we have, and you had 1, 2, 3 attempts when price went bearish here for the support level hold and price to push to the upside. Okay, and here's the last 5-minute candle, guys, before that 8:30 news. Okay, so what's the news about? Let's go take a peek here real quick. Gold is still selling off, by the way. Okay, so 8:30, guys, we have the unemployment, which is usually on Thursday, but because tomorrow is a holiday, all right, it's American Thanksgiving, they push it to today. Okay, you also have durable goods and then core durable goods. So, guys, when these folders drop, okay, like you don't always know if they're going to go, positive or negative. All right, so that's why I'm saying always wait right before news. Then let's just watch how price is going to move. I told you today I'm not really doing too much, to be honest with you, just because of all the volatility here. It's going to be a push-pull movement day regardless, just because of the holiday tomorrow. Okay, so let's just watch. And then Goldie is picking up some volume here at that 15-minute support level. So guys, what do you want to just focus on? Do you guys want to see what's going on with NASDAQ or gold throughout this news? What do you guys want to do? You guys let me know. All right. A lot of people want NASDAQ here. Okay, so if price, all right, of gold, like I said, daily target is coming down here. The overall trend is bearish. Okay, but news, like I said, can affect your overall trend, especially with 3 orange folders. All right, so we'll focus on NASDAQ. We'll watch and see what's going on here. And we'll watch the overall news and how it affects this indice coming off from our perfect sell structure coming from supply. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just still getting over that cold here. Okay, so a minute and 50 just under now. Members, as soon as this news drops, I have some key levels for you here. Okay. Let me take a quick peek at gold. 1732. Okay, 1732, guys. That's the daily. So we'll watch both here. Okay, we just marked this up one more time before this news drops, guys. About a minute left. Okay, so we know that that level is broken here. So let's just watch and see. And we're going to see what's going to happen at that 1732 level here. But focus on NASDAQ. Yeah, like I said, I'm biased towards the sells here, but anything can take place on this news. It is undecided. All right. You're in gold buys. Okay, let's see how that's going to move. Just talking to some of the people on YouTube seeing here. Okay, so they're holding it at that hourly support. So here comes 3 news folders, guys. Let's watch. Okay, let's go take a look at gold. Oh, guys, look at this. Remember, I tried to tell you guys, be careful. Look at this shit. Woof. Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. It's not even moving. Look at that thing go. That's a 65 pip wick. Oh my goodness. So she punctured demand. She did. And now there's no movement on gold. It's just stopped. Wow. And look at the Dow here. Not much movement. Starting to push back up. Look at NASDAQ here, guys. Okay, so let's see what happened with NASDAQ. All right. This is what I told you. Sit back and wait on news, guys. And you can see here, NASDAQ is respecting technicals. Okay. You can see the support level here, and they're holding support at that hourly here. Okay. So let's just watch and see here the first 5 minutes of news, guys. I think gold is going to rip into a buy opportunity coming very soon. All right. So let's just see how that price is going to move here. And we'll go take a peek at that unemployment news and everything else in a short second here. Let's go take a peek at this now. Let's see how it goes. Hit your stop loss. Well, at least you had a stop loss, guys. Like I said, I'm not in anything. I told you from beforehand. Oh, guys, unemployment, that's not good. Oof. Ay, ay, ay. Negative 240. Okay. Look at NASDAQ here. So still in a sell trend. Let's go take a peek at gold. This chart is not moving, guys. Let me just refresh this bad boy here. I think gold broke through my screen. Guys, I got a question for you. Did anyone actually trade news there? Did anyone hold through news or anything like that? You know, I told you guys that I was only waiting for that 8:30 just to see how it's going to move, but let it load up here. I don't know where the guy who bought gold is. I don't know. I didn't want to say anything. When I heard people buying and selling right before news, like I said, it's tough. Okay, so here we go, guys. You can see that big long wick pushing back down. Okay, and you can see here 28. Let's go take a look at NASDAQ. Big moves on gold here. And you can see NASDAQ is holding as well, guys. So that actually erased my chart, okay, when I did that restart. All right, I just didn't know if gold was going to hold or fold. But you can see here, it's probably just loading a little bit more. And you can see prices starting to push to the upside on gold, pretty huge. Back to 1740, guys. Look at that big wick. Okay, so let's just make some edits here real quick. That was a hard restart, guys. And you can see what we got going on here. Okay, so like I said, remember we had supply and demand. All right, coming in here. We're back now in that overall supply area. In and around that 1740. So let's watch and see. We'll just mark up supply. I'm not going to use all of the lines again that I did. And then we're going to look at our demand just below here. All right, so I see a little wick here. I'm pretty sure we all see it, sticky wicky. I want to see if we can fill that bad boy to the downside, getting to 1728. All right. We'll take a look at NASDAQ too. Okay, you can see NASDAQ is back around those selling areas here. All right, let's take a look at our 15-minute. We'll just add everything back to where it once was. All right, nice buying momentum coming in. And you can see the sellers have taken control. And then we have some buyers just below here, guys. So sorry about this. I just had to do a hard restart. I really thought that my trading view was frozen in terms of this gold movement here. All right, so we do understand. We don't really always need to do this. You can do swing high to swing low for fibs, whatever you'd like to do here. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, we can go swing high to swing low on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, and we can use the golden zone. All right, are you guys okay with maybe doing this? Using fibs for now. It doesn't really matter to me, guys. Okay, and we can do the same thing if you guys would like to do it for gold. Doesn't really matter. The swing high to swing low, guys. So let me ask you a question. Do we use the top wick to the bottom wick like this for our swing high to swing low on the new gold movement, or what's going on here? What do we do? I know it's on the 5-minute, guys. Generally, you'd like to do it from the 15-minute if you're trading from the 5, so you could go swing high to swing low right here. Okay, wick to wick, and then go from there. You could go high low, doesn't really matter to me. I'm just going on the overall 15-minute downtrend. Okay, and you can see here on gold, guys, we're getting nice rejection at the golden zone. right, so let's go take a look at NASDAQ too. What do you guys think on NASDAQ? Do you guys think we're going to be bullish or bearish here? If we break down below here, guys, like I said, this is the original sell. Okay, we broke right at the golden zone here, so that was actually very close. And you can see we're testing it again, guys. Okay, so let's watch and see here if we can get that break of the 0.5, maybe come back down to 0.236. All right. So this is where it once was here. We can just mark that back up. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, it was actually bearish. It was roughly right around here. And then we had the top of the candle around that bearish movement. So let's just see how it's actually going to play out here, guys. I really thought that that gold chart was just frozen due to non-movement, but I guess it was everyone else's. Look at GU, guys. Nice big movement here. Big bullish push. Okay. And let's go take a look at the DXY here, guys. We haven't really looked at that. There we go. Okay. Remember we talked about that bearish movement, the TP. All right. We had the bottom, and you can see that's where we're currently sitting at right now. All right. Have some nice buyers here on the US dollar index. This was our support level. Remember we had some consolidative structure. Okay, if you guys are just joining in here, this was our consolidation zone before the overall big move to the upside, before the demise of the dollar index currently. You think gold will go up now because news are good, right? I have no idea, man. No idea. If you guys want to know the truth, our next news is coming in at 9:45. Okay, but we have to deal with an overall, okay, hourly swap as well. So let's see here on the dollar index, this price is going to move in our continued bearish direction here. One sec here, just let me update that. Okay, if that's the case, guys, we have to look at our hourly. If we do break, and I can see some support level just to the left here. Okay, so we'll watch and see there. Okay. All right, guys, so let's see here if gold is going to respect overall correlation with the DXY. It's looking like it's getting into that buying general area here. You can see GU starting to get a retracement here. NASDAQ just hovering. And you can see gold is getting some rejection. All right. Personally, like I said, I love these wicks. Okay. So I would like to see gold maybe fill this wick from the structure here. Okay. That's just me. We'll watch and see how price actually gets if we get below here. Okay. And all I'm looking for, guys, is that wick fill. Guys, we're going to do US 30 a little bit closer to market open here. Okay, so let's see here what we got going on. Okay, as if we do break that demand zone here and get that wick fill, I will get into that sell opportunity. Small lot size. And that's going to break the 0.382, guys. Okay. Which is going to be roughly 1734.47. Okay, roughly 4.5. Okay, guys, I'm in on that. All right, let's go take a look at NASDAQ as well. Look at NASDAQ, guys, breaking down here. Overall continuation. Okay, getting some break at the golden zone. Okay, roughly 11,734 here. Okay, and you can see overall downtrend is continuing. All right. Beautiful breakdown on NASDAQ continuation. So, guys, like I said, I was a little bit bearish towards NASDAQ the entire time. All right, coming from just your basic supply zone here. All right, that's the only thing that I'm looking for. And I just want to see if it's going to get back down into that, demand zone, which has been the start of the big push at roughly, 11,700. Okay, 11,700. All right, so big continuation in the sells. All right, let's go take a look at gold E2. Okay, I'm running 20 pips on that, guys. And the only reason why I took that is just because, oh, there we go, 27, 28. And there we go. Okay. Just going to show you in the free FX group. Don't get greedy here, guys. Like I said, it's up to you. Secure when you guys are happy. I got in at 1735. My stop loss is now at break even. Okay, so let's go take a peek at NASDAQ too. Wow, guys, we came back down all the way to 11,720. All right. And looking like we're probably going to get that 11,700 if we can get that continuation. 11,700, guys, is the next psychological number for me. And right around here. Oop, didn't want to do that. Go back. Give me that level here. There it goes, guys. Let's see if we can get there. Okay, so we're coming to a pretty, important level here. Okay, 11,709. Okay, and you can see right around this area to the left, guys, this is where the buyers have started to step in. So just remember that. Okay. We're probably going to punch down to that 11,709. So guys, I believe the short opportunity, we were right around in here. Okay, right at the golden zone. And you can see what it came up. I believe it was a stop loss right around in here. It came up and tapped it, but you can see the overall sells were evident right before I had to systematically restart this whole stupid process. But the golden zone fib line break 0.618, my bad, at 11,737. Okay. Let me back down. Okay, so let's just monitor this, guys, for that new 5-minute candle coming in here. And we'll go take a look at that DXY real quick. Okay, there we go, guys. You can see what pushed up on gold. Nice bullish support. Okay, now we're right back into that consolidative structure here. Okay. All right, so let's just watch and see here, guys. If does price continue to sink back down to demand, gold could possibly, start heading more bullish. All right. I haven't been tapped out just yet, guys. I just let it run here. Okay, still up 7 pips. So we'll see how it's overall going to move. Okay, still getting rejected at that trend though. And we talked about the trend line on the DX. Okay, here it is. Have not broke above there. Okay, and GU, guys, little support here. Okay, Nasdaq did tap. So let's see here that new 5-minute candle, how it's going to make a play. All right, you can see that it's about 10 minutes from that new hourly open, guys. Okay, and let's go take a peek at gold too. Okay, so gold actually pulled back. All right, and you can see here we're coming to that 0.382 level. All right, so nothing continued below here, guys. We had that support level at that 1731.8. All right, we didn't even get the big long wick fill just yet. All right, I'm still in this. I'm looking for this bad boy to get filled. All right, let's watch. Okay, and let's go take a peek at the Dow here. All right, guys, perfect. So you can see here we're selling off. We broke critical structure on the Dow Jones. All right, we didn't really do this yet today. It's still kind of just holding. But you can see that was the critical level, 34,090. Okay. Yesterday, guys, we did actually have a goal to get to 34,000, and we did. No problem. All right, and you can see here what overall price is making a move coming in now. All right. And let's see oil here, guys. Oh, wow. Oil dumped off. Wow. Big break from that 81 structure here. Okay. And you can still see it's, wow, still selling off, guys. Okay. There goes gold. I just got tapped out. Yep. I'm out at break even, guys. Okay, and you can see gold is still holding that overall 382, which is 1734 here. Okay. So let's watch and see how we get back into that rough golden zone area. Okay, and if price is going to have another retracement, this action is too choppy right now for me. Okay, this whole general area is all news driven. Okay, it's all manipulated. All right, all to start with this 830 candle. Okay, now this is not to say that if gold wants to push back down, I'm not going to be entering in gold again, because I absolutely will be. Okay, so let's take a look at Nasdaq too. Okay, Nasdaq tried to push. Nice rejection at the previous break at that 11,728 here. If we get a close below, guys, like I said, we're still going to probably follow through back down to that 11,700 area. Okay, and there goes Goldie. And let's see the news coming in here. One sec. So, guys, we just looked at unemployment claims here, but check out these other two folders. They're positive. That's why you had that erratic, impulsive news candle coming in here. All right, one negative, two positive news folders. Okay, so this is going to have a high impact regardless. All right, and This number right here, guys, the unemployment claims, that's to me is what has me nervous. A lot of unemployment people, sorry, a lot of unemployment in the US right now. Okay. High inflation, everything is affecting the economy. And let's take a peek here what the previous folder was. I'm pretty sure it was negative as well. No, it was positive on November the 17th. Okay. So look at the fluctuation here, guys. Negative, positive, negative. Okay. So the US news releases are pretty much indecisive the past, since November almost. Okay. All right. So this is going to be a fun time leading into December here. Let's go take a peek here. Okay, members, just FYI, if you guys are new to the group, you got to make sure to watch the Discord as well, just because I'm not doing, the Dow or DAX. Okay, the Dow was actually running, we had a sell idea. Coming from about 34,123.7. Okay, so make sure to go check that out just so you guys, just in case you missed it here. Okay. All right. What about EU and GU? We don't really do those all the time, guys. All right. We just kind of took a peek at EU. I mean, sorry, GU. Other than that, not really looking at continuing with it. Okay, and look at gold, guys. Big momentum swing here. All right, swing daily all the way to our supply area here. All right, it's a big move, guys. So if we don't fill that wick right now, don't worry about it. We might fill it later on in the day. Or maybe even, coming into maybe power hour post New York. All right. Personally, I still think it's going to be selling opportunities, but we'll watch and see. Okay, so let's go take a peek at NASDAQ too, and let's look at that DXY here, guys. Okay, so NASDAQ is getting a nice little push. Okay, look at the GU, guys, still pushing up here, probably coming to that top wick on the hour. I don't know if you guys remember. Some of you guys may have been with me while I showed this, but take a peek here. This is that top wick we're looking for on GU, roughly 1.20400. Okay, that's the peak that GU is probably headed for. All right, that big general zone area right in here. All right, and if you look, this is on the hourly. Okay, so members, if you check out those charts in the Forex chat, you can still see it's still respecting that golden line break to the upside, and nothing has really came back down just yet. So watch and see here once we get past that overall 1.197. Okay, you can see that's the wick that's pushing price down. All right, so just let's monitor this accordingly. That's supplier heavy sellers, but we do have one candle close rejection coming at that critical level here. Okay, and then let's the DXY. That's what I really wanted to see. Okay, so gold here, guys, you can see that's why you got that push back to the upside. Here's your demand bounce. Okay, that's why gold sold off. That was 840, roughly 830, and then you can see here was that manipulated candle at 830 news. Okay, and then price is now making its way back down to this overall demand. So if we pick up some more volume here, okay, there's a couple things that can happen. All right, price can dip, okay, and then make a bounce coming back up here. Okay, just edit that real quick. And then you can see that if we dip back down, get into this demand, and we start to break, then we're just going to have our overall fall of that dollar index coming back down to that, 106,700 area. All right, so let's watch and see how they're going to respect that overall demand area on the 5-minute. All right, they've done it once already, so let's see if they're going to do it again. And NASDAQ is retracing here. All right. Here's your pullback. And here's the 1 minute, guys, just 20 seconds for that new hourly swap for 9 a.m. Yeah, it could be FOMC maybe later at that midday news. All right. That could fill that wick, Anything can happen, guys. That's why I told you about news today and the volatility. Wish I had better options for you here, guys, but you can see itself. If you wanted to be part of that, you would have had a fun time at around 8:30 to 8:45. Okay, let's see gold again, guys. Let's see if we can test that level of demand one more time. Okay, so they are respecting it. Nice movement. And let's see NASDAQ here. Okay, NASDAQ's right at the golden zone, 618. And Goldie is getting pushed back down here, guys. Let's watch. Remember we talked about respecting of demand on the DXY. Let's see if they're going to get that bounce. Am I still in the gold trade? No, I mentioned about probably 10 minutes ago I got stopped out at break even on the 1735 drop. QJ, the whole FTX scandal got me nervous to fund my Hanko account. Then don't do it, man, if you don't feel comfortable. You got to go with your gut on a lot of things in life, man. So if it's not what you want to do or you feel comfortable on it, then you have to listen to yourself. All right? Tony H, I do believe that you are going to see a lot of unemployment rate rise leading into 2023, personally. I think the holiday time is one of the toughest times for a lot of people coming up the next, 2 months. All right. People don't realize that there's a rise in heating. All right. Gas, a rise in expenditures, which is like presents, a lot of people, they can't afford, if you have a kid, diapers, there's a lot of things going on. All right. So guys, this is just chop suey right now, but again, like I said, if you look at seasonalities, guys, and how market moves, all right, you'll notice that around this time, FX gets a little choppier. Okay, candles, erratic movements, not as clean as they once were. All right, and it's just because of the overall year end coming. And guys, we are actually very close to the month end as well. Just FYI. I mentioned that right on the beginning of the stream. Okay. So NASDAQ, a little bit of rejection here. Goldie's actually starting to push forward. Okay, holding a little bit of bullish support at that 0.5, which is 1736 level. Okay, let me just edit this real quick. Yep, this is gold, guys. This whole area right in here, I kind of showed you beforehand. All that general area is news chop. Okay. All right, so buying is happening here. We're holding demand so far, and you can see we're starting to test that 0.618, which would be roughly 1738 level. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, keep an eye on this demand level break at 1735. Okay, 1735, look for that wick fill coming back down to the daily. All right, like I said, I'm not saying it's going to happen right now. All right, but again, just keep in mind, wicks a lot of the time do tend to get filled, whether it's the same date or not. That's what we just have to watch out for. Okay, so no matter what it is, guys, if you're on your chart, just write down in your little journal, all right, write down on your trading view, okay, that there is a key long wick back down to roughly 17, almost 28, 27 area, all right. Okay, here we go. Here's 9:05. This is the first 5 minute of the new hourly candle, guys. So this is exactly kind of what you want to do for your 8 a.m. what we did. All right, and you can see here that we're starting to hold that level of support. All right. And look at NASDAQ here starting to have a bullish bounce. Okay. And GU still pushing up, guys, holding that level. All right, roughly at 19700. And then there's that DXY, guys. Okay. On my trading view chart, gold did 700 pip down and up. I think it's a bug. I don't think it's 700. I think it's maybe 70. That wick alone was 60. So I'll have to watch and see the overall. 700. That's a $70 move on gold, guys. I don't think gold moves $70. If it did, I could be wrong. Okay, and NASDAQ getting rejected at the golden zone. Okay, and you can see it's pushing right back down. Okay, and Goldie's starting to rise here, guys. Looking good. All right. So we can leave this alone for now. Okay, that was the only trade that I have taken today on the stream, and it got stopped out at BE. Alrighty. And where did it get stopped out? I told you 1735 right here. It was this candle that took me out. Okay, I actually ran about 25 pips, and this is my own fault. Should have probably taken it down here. Okay, you can see on the FreeFX group, it was a pretty nice trade entry, but again, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's part of the game. But the key thing in, guys, is it was at break even. Okay, the stop loss at break even. Accept the risk and then move forward from that. All right. So let's see what's going to happen at that 0618 level on Goldie. All right, there it goes. Let's see here, guys. Nice big bullish push. And a little bit of rejection coming in. Okay, so here we go. Let's watch and see NASDAQ too. And getting pushed back to the downside, guys. The fib setting, yeah, trader. All it is, man. If you go to the right hand side here, okay, and you go right down to Fibonacci, okay, fib retracement tool right here. I don't really use any specific settings. I just use the basic level. All right. The only settings that I have for key indicators are my 9 EMA and my 200. That's the only thing I have. All right. All right. So let's go take a peek here at DXY. A lot of people saying it broke support. There we go, guys. Let's see here. It's coming back down. Okay. So let's see if it's going to follow suit to about that maybe 106,700 area. We got a 106,750 stop before anything's going to come into play here. Okay. And it's still dumping, guys. So that means gold should be kind of pushing up. Let's take a peek here. It's probably getting into that push past that golden zone. NASDAQ is retracing, and there it goes, guys. All right, so from zone to zone, essentially what we kind of did beforehand, this style of trading, all right, the consolidation is still real on gold. Okay, so you can see support, push, support, push, support, push, big news, big FU candle, all right? And you can see here now that we've had 3 attempts to break this supply, but nothing has happened. So the golden zone, guys, if we start to get momentum swing here, I can see it start to fill this wick and then start to push price to the upside, okay? So let's just talk about something for 1 second here, okay? Let's talk about the importance of stop loss, all right? Importance of stop loss, moving your stop to break even. I did a standard on that sell here, okay? What's $10? I made initially 250, 260, okay? I didn't secure. That's my first mistake, all right? The second only good thing that I did, all right, was I moved my stop loss to break even, okay? I can show you right here. I lost $7 commission on that, and I actually made $6, so I lost $1. Okay. Now, if I did not have stop loss, guys, this is where people get smacked and they don't understand. It's like it's like they're in love with the trade so much they can't let it go. When you love someone, or maybe not people have loved anyone before, but when you love something and you can't let it go, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a girlfriend, whatever it is, who knows, and you can't let it go, okay? That psychology has to be involved with this. You need to realize that nothing is going to last forever, especially when you're scalping, okay? So I'm going to tell you right now, if I did not move my stop to break even and did not exit that trade, I got in at 1735.06, okay? Right here, let's just say right in this general area. Guys, I would be down $440. $440, okay? If you're doing an account challenge, a lot of them for the 100K is phase 1 is 8%, all right? You're already down 400 right off the bat, okay? And the thing is, when you're down 400, you don't want to let go anymore, all right? So my suggestion, whenever you're running in a trade, okay? Yesterday I took a $12 loss, all right? My initial feeler sell. People were like, "Hey, you use $1?" Yeah, I use $1. Okay, that's my own personal preference for feeler trades. All right, but you can see with the next trade, I hammer it with a little bit larger. With this though, okay, very, very important to move stop loss to break even. All right, and even if you lose the trade, it's better to lose, say, a commission of $7 to $10, all right, than it is to lose a $400 trade. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you guys agree with me, or do you guys think that you should have a stop loss letting yourself run maybe 20, 30 pips to give it room to breathe? What are your guys' thoughts? Stop loss is like a prenup? Yeah. Yeah. I've said the one comment before. I said stop loss is like a condom. That's my main analogy to it. Whether people want to adapt that or not, it's up to you. Okay, but guys, Literally, I have seen so many times people come on the stream, people in our group, people in other groups coming to us, and they're like, I'm running in a trade from 5 days ago. I'm down 200 pips. Man, why didn't you just move, your stop loss to break even or have a fixed stop loss? Okay. A lot of people try to use mental stop losses. All right. And my viewership is going down right now. And I find that hilarious because no one really wants to talk about this. All right. People only want to talk about buy or sell and gains. That's all they want to talk about. But it doesn't always happen like that, guys. All right. It doesn't always happen like that. So my suggestion to you is take a piece of advice. This could be the lesson of the day. All right. And the only reason why I'm sharing it with you is because it happened to me. All right. So always use a stop loss. It will help prevent you from having massive drawdown in your account. All right. And the best thing about it, that $400 that you could have lost, you still have in your account to trade for future use. All right. So, and then also, guys, one last thing here. Some prop firms, they don't even allow you to make, they won't even pass you unless you use a stop loss. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. Okay, so here we go, guys. You can see now we're making a rejection level at that golden zone. All right, let's see what the overall move is going to be. Let's see if price is going to pick up some volume here. Coming in at 915, guys. I want to see NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ breaking through again, holding that price. And you can see GU is getting a little bit of retracement here. And this is what I wanted to see, guys. Okay, so see how we tap that 106.750. Okay, broke that key level. Let's actually drag this down, see if we're going to actually hold this zone or if it's going to continue to fall back down to our 700 area. 106.7, not 700, sorry. All right, if that's the case, guys, you're going to see gold push back even more. All right. NASDAQ, and then you can see gold is starting to get a little bit of retracement back down. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to quickly let my dog out. I'll be right back. Okay, for the people still staying on, awesome. All right. We're going to do the Dow Jones or maybe NASDAQ coming into to the New York Stock Exchange, and we will see how everything is going to move based on that. But I'm telling you right now, guys, I am looking for a continuation sell below here to fill that wick, just personally, and I'll look for it all day. All right. So 2 seconds, guys. Be right back, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, here we go. So back at it. Poochie's out. Happy about that. All right, guys. So it's 9:18. All right. Let's take a look at NASDAQ here. We already got it kind of charted up. Everything's looking good. All right. You can see what we're working at right around the golden zone here. okay, right around the golden zone. You can see we're starting to push right to the upside. Goldie's getting a nice little push too. All right. So we're going to watch NASDAQ for today, guys. We're going to leave the Dow alone. All right, members, you guys can already check in the Discord. The Dow is having some nice movements here. Okay, and we'll just quickly check it out just because the Dow is right below our 34,000 level. Okay, support, and you can see it's slowly starting to make its way back up. All right, with a little bit of wick rejection pushing price to the downside. Okay, look at the choppy action we have to the left. All right, and I want to check out oil also. Look at oil, guys. Okay, let's see if maybe we are going to get a nice little push on gold. All right, it's times like this, guys, where remember, when news events hit, okay, when we get news hitting, okay, a lot of the times it can throw off a lot of bank algorithms. Okay, it can throw off overall trades in general. Okay, so this is too choppy for me personally on gold. Okay, so I'm going to leave gold alone. I do still think that it's going to have nice moves, but judging by the time at 9:20, guys, I'm just going to focus on, probably just NASDAQ, look at the Dow, and then go from there. Okay, so hopefully you guys are okay with that. You guys got to remember that, you don't want to be obviously consistently entering and exiting on just a whim. You want to make sure that everything is having a reason for a trade entry. So I'm going to do an 1 second here. I'm going to do just a line right here, horizontal rate, and I'm going to set an alarm. Okay, and we'll go from there. All right. And you can see what's happening with NASDAQ, a little rejection here. It's getting held up right around that golden zone. Okay. And there's about 3 minutes and 40 seconds before that, 9:25 candle closes. And then we have our 9:30 New York Stock Exchange. All right. Guys, I got a question for you. Did anyone pull out any trades other than maybe, gold or NASDAQ from that news? All right. Got a few people maybe. Hello, sir. I'm interested in Telegram signals. They're not Telegram, guys. We're actually in Discord. Okay. And straight up, we do include the chart, entry, stop loss. Okay. And guys, as of late, trades have been playing out, but obviously some come back and hit stop loss, just like every single trade group out there. All right. We're not market wizards. Okay. But yes, the chart is included. And, a lot of the times trades can run maybe about 15-20 pips and reverse, depending on, obviously the market conditions, just like everything else. So all right, guys, so you can see we're getting rejected at that key golden zone level here. Okay, so if we were charting, guys, by ourselves, this golden zone was roughly the neckline break. I don't know if you really remember that. It was that wick. Okay, that was the wick beforehand, before I had to boot start or restart the computer or trading view. Sorry, guys. That that was the critical level for the sells. Okay, and we're right around that same level here that's getting rejected. All right, so let's take a look at this on the 15-minute, guys. Always good to look at your higher time frames. This supply and demand zone is based on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, all right, and the swing high to swing low, okay, was from supply to demand at the bottom structure right around in here. Okay, so you can see on the 15 low, okay, making a little bit of a high here. We're going to see if we're going to maybe break structure, come back down, and test these overall levels at the 11,709 area again. Okay. Just move that over so you guys can see. That's pretty far actually. Right, just so we're on the same page. And you can see, guys, the only reason why I'm doing that is just so I can keep that demand zone text in there, but we do have price holding support to the left. All right. In a broker, gold hit 1747, but another broker is not the same HankoTrade broker besides price. Guys, that's a good question here in terms of just brokers in general. Okay, you got to remember every broker provides different liquidity. All right, so you got to keep that in mind that some levels are not always the same. Indices can be different, gold can be different. All right, it all depends on where they get their actual live feed from. Okay. So here it goes, guys. Oh, gold. Let's see here. I don't want to say anything, but look at that rejection coming from that supply area. Okay. And we're looking like we're coming back down. That is my key alert here. But you can see that they're respecting this zone. Okay. They're respecting that supply zone coming off of that 1739, 1740 area. All right. That's why future trading is a better option. Only one exchange to deal with. Absolutely. Future trading, Bookmap is done on futures as well. So when we do live trading with Bookmap, it's always on futures. Okay, usually December contracts. Nestor, we're not going to do US 30. Okay, we're going to stick with NASDAQ for today. All right. We don't really have much on US 30 charted, so we're going to just respect the fact that we're just looking at NASDAQ for the overall trade. Okay. So if you want US 30, guys, I'm sure there's plenty of other streamers who can help you out with that instrument. All right. Okay, 3 minutes, guys. This is that 9:26 time. Okay, so let's watch and see here. Let's mark up some text. All right, so same as always, guys. If new, not trade 9:30 New York stock. Okay, we have 9:45 red folder news. Okay, only risk small due to market conditions. Okay, you guys got to understand this. NASDAQ getting rejected at the fib line of the 618 golden zone. Okay, so guys, if you're new, don't trade 9:30 New York stock. Maybe wait 5-10 minutes for it. As soon as you want to wait 5-10 minutes, remember we have that 9:45 news. Okay, and only, guys, I'm telling you right now, the market conditions are shit. We have a lot of news coming in here. All right, so just keep that in mind. So if you don't feel like trading, or you're not feeling up for a whirlwind of a move, and then which could be 9:30 and then 9:45 coming in, just understand that price is going to have a erratic movement at both times. Okay, so let's take a look at gold here. It is starting to break down a little bit, and you can see that we're getting some rejection based on gold as well. Okay. Yeah, Abdulaziz, bro, there's not much you can do, man. I did mention today was going to be horrible just because of the news itself, and you can see that it is actually playing out to be kind of correct. Okay, so here we go, just a minute and 50, guys. All right, so if we do break that 11,720 level, okay, still following suit. Like I said, I haven't changed my bias towards selling at all. I've always been biased towards NASDAQ sells simply because our last area of target was supply. Okay. I mean, can you please explain why you pull your fib on NAS all the way back down to 11,690? Okay, and not to the wick on 11,710. 11,710 right here. Okay, that's because I did it on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, that's a good question here. I got a fib question. Okay, I did it on 15-minute swing high to swing low. My low was this level right here, these bottom wicks. Okay. Okay, guys, gold is back down there. We haven't got an alarm just yet, but look at gold starting to break down. Okay, let's see if gold is going to fill that wick, guys. That's my trade I'm looking for the day. Let's watch and see. Got about 25 seconds left here, guys, on this candle, and it's going to lead into 9:30, all right? Let's see if we can get back down to 11,700. Okay, so right down here, still following suit so far. Initial impulse open, all right? You can see the range of this open in terms of the candle. It's about a 7 pip open. Here we go, guys. You can see a little bit more. All right, the volume is starting to hold. Abdulaziz, bro, watch the Discord. You're about to see, you'll probably see some updates coming through. There goes Goldie, still breaking down here, holding below. All right, and there goes the Dow here, pushing back up. Big bullish movement on the DOW. Okay, so let's see if NASDAQ is going to follow some suit here. All right, NASDAQ holding at that critical level. All right, coming back up to the 618 fib. And let's see what's going to happen based on this. All right, so here we go. Nice big support hold. 11,720 is our critical level support, which is that 382 fib level. Remember what happened yesterday, guys? We caught the reversal about 5-10 minutes after. If you guys want to be part of the market open, like I said, you got to understand the volatility that comes with it. I would rather wait maybe 5-10 minutes, look for that big red news folder coming in, 9:45. Okay, that's where my eyes are at. All right, you got to look ahead, guys. Think long term, don't just think short term, candle by candle. If you want to go candle by candle, like I said, understand the risk that comes along with it. All right, it's totally up to you what you want to do, though. Okay, gold is still pushing back down. Coming right back down to our level, guys, 1735. Let's watch and see here. Guys, there will be unexpected news and gold will go up. Okay, so let's watch and see. Watch that 1735 demand zone, guys. Has a lot of opportunity to push. All right, so look at the motion that we have here. It's still getting rejected at that fib so far. Okay, this is still 2 minutes left on the current candle, guys. What's the direction of US 30 for the next hours? Nestor, bro, I wish I knew, because if I knew that, I would be probably not streaming here. All right, you got to watch and see how news is going to move. Okay, so impulsive moves here, guys. Support levels are holding. All right, I can see a small support level demand zone coming in here right at this key level. So we'll mark that up here. Just a demand zone. We'll edit that real quick. Okay, and you can see to the left, guys, this is where price took bullish movement, a few times rather than not. All right. Okay, so we are still holding, guys, following suit. The Dow is leading the way. All right, you can see we're probably going to push back, get it to that 11,750 fib level. Okay, and you can see we're pushing back up to the overall supply zone. Big bullish continuations, guys. Guys, just to let you know, okay, if you guys are not familiar with it, NASDAQ and the Dow do at times move together. Okay, so if you want me to check out the Dow, take a look at the big volume candle here. All right, perfect. But NASDAQ is also making a big bullish candle. So you got to see, like, just because I'm not covering the Dow today, all right, doesn't mean that you can't look at the chart for yourself. All right, I'm strictly focusing on NASDAQ and gold. All right, the more charts you want me to flip on, guys, the more chances we're going to miss. All right, so it's up to you, but you can see how the movements are moving, very similar in both. All right, there goes NASDAQ pushing into some supply here. All right, and you can see what's coming off. Here's the first 5-minute candle close, guys, of the New York stock. All right, okay. Someone on YouTube says they're correlated by 60% timely. So that's a pretty high correlation rate, guys. So like I said, just because I'm not covering, the Dow Jones does not mean that you are not able to take a look at it yourself and see that there's a big bullish candle. All right. Let's see here what we got going on, guys. Pushing back into that general area. And just in case, guys, anyone has any questions, that NASDAQ buy that happened yesterday, we updated in the free Telegram group. That thing ran for over 200 pips. All right. And we did not catch this right at the beginning. All right. We waited a couple minutes. All right. For everyone wanting to catch that overall market move, okay, just remember there's a lot of times that although you're a winner, there's a lot of times there's losers too. So that's why it's better to just watch and see. All right. So Goldie here, still getting a little bit of hold at that 1736. Okay, and then the Dow here, you're getting a little bit of retracement, pushing price back down. All right, so let's see here how this is going to move. I want to see oil for 1 second too. Not too much movement on oil so far. And there goes NASDAQ pushing right into that supply. We're coming to a critical level here, guys. Okay, there it goes. If we break this, 11,770 is not out of the picture here. I don't have anything above. Remember, we had to erase everything here. So this is going to potentially get to, 11,618, which is the next fib level here, 11,800. That's a big move, guys. And you can see that's the preceding rejection what coming here. All right. Okay, so let's watch and see, guys. This is still 2 minutes left. If this breaks this support, okay, right here we broke support. If we break this resistance right here, okay, this thing is going to make a new high and you're going to start to see price probably fly back up. All right. Let's see here if we're going to get a nice continuation out of that supply level. Okay, This is the same kind of trade setup we had yesterday, bouncing out of but demand. So let's just watch and see here. Don't enter in any kind of sells right away. Let's see if price is going to break back down and maybe get back down to that level. That's if we get rejected here at supply. Okay, and there it goes. So nothing continuing so far in rejection. We're still very bullish. Okay, like I said, the key level here is that 11,798, roughly 11,800. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, 43 seconds, guys. All right. This is going to be 940. 945 is the key area that I'm looking for right here. All right. So, guys, if you guys caught those buys straight up, congratulations. All right. If you missed them, the next best thing to do is chill out. All right. Okay, 14, 13, here we go. Here's the closure of this 940 candle coming in. Okay, and the volume is still strong, guys, on both. Okay, let's take a look. There goes Goldie, still pushing back down. Okay, the Dow Jones, a little bit of retracement here, not too much. All right, and you can see we made a high at 34,180. All right. And let's watch and see NASDAQ. Okay, so we just broke a critical level here, okay? You guys can see that nice resistance that was broken. Let's see what's going to happen now. You see how they're getting wicked back? Okay, so this might actually add a nice support level here, which the supply zone could be annulled, right? We could turn this in demand, but, we'll watch and see at that 9:45 time here. Big buyers stepping in, guys. All right, big buyers stepping in. Like I said, 11,800 if price is going to continue in the bullish direction here, which is the higher time frame rejection candle, and it's this line right up here. Okay. Gold is not doing much, guys. It's still hovering around that 1736 area. Now it's going to go down. It's just a matter of when. We'll watch and see here. I have seen some crazy market movements in both directions, guys, happen numerous times. Okay, so there goes the sell. Let's watch and see here what's going to happen. Look at that big support here, guys. So this is looking like there's buyers sitting in this area right here. Okay, definite buyers at this current time, but 9:45 could annul everything here, and this news could freaking destroy. Let's watch and see here. Okay, so 2 minutes left, guys, and this news is coming into play here. Look at this sell-off coming to supply. All right. Gold is slowly moving down, guys. Absolutely. Let's take a peek at it for 1 second. Actually, it's looking pretty good, dropping back down. Okay, coming to our little demand area that we have set here. And let's just watch. So nice demand level right here. Okay, to be expected from simple structure looking to the left. Now we're going to see what this news is coming out with at 9:45. Dow and Nas look similar. That's kind of what I was mentioning beforehand, guys. If you're not wanting to watch the Nasdaq, you can watch the Dow. It's still pretty similar. Not always, at times does it happen like that, but you know, a lot of times the movements are very close together. All right. 36 seconds, guys. Let's watch and see here. Japan 2, Germany 1. I want Germany to win, guys. Here we go, guys. Here's the news coming in about 7 seconds. This is red folder high impact news, okay? So just remember this. High impact is going to shake the market. There it goes, nothing controlled. Look at the buyers taking control, guys. Big bullish movement, nothing sold off. Gold pushed, okay? Look at now, 11,800, it tapped. Okay, so nothing sold off, guys, so far. Let the news do its thing. All right, everything is going to have a reaction to this. Okay, look at gold too, guys. Found some support. Let it play out. Let it play out. Look at Goldie tapping that fib level again. Let's see what's going to happen on this supply, guys. Oh my God, what a session today. Let's see this. Oh, wow. What is this? This is the red folder news, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just sit back, relax, and watch. I told you today is going to be a market manipulated day. And let's see what's going to happen based on the next 5-minute candle here. We made new highs, guys. Tapping supply, all right? And that 11,800 was your bullish target, which got hit. What news just came out, guys? Make sure to always do your own due diligence, but take a look at this. This is Flash Manufacturing PMI, okay? This is what's happening right here, okay? Let's see the moves. And what we got going on. Okay, negative 46 for both. Look at this, 46, 47. So let's take a look at the dollar here. Oh, this is why I tell you guys to sit out. Look at the index, guys. There it broke. Look at that. There we go. Continuing to sell off, guys. Gold is a rocket back to 1742. Okay, so nothing broke below on gold. All right. And you can see what's happening here. The dollar index is starting to tank. All right. The candle has still not closed yet, guys. Let's just watch and see how this is going to make its moves. Making new higher highs. 11,800 guy was tapped, and let me just show you what that was. All right, that was this previous structure to the left on the hourly, 11,800. Okay, so when you guys are wondering where am I getting that number from, it's this general area right here. Okay, and supply now, guys, becomes demand so far, and there's still 2 minutes left. Let's see if this is actually going to have true. Okay, gold is a rocket right now, guys. That's why I said wait for 35, and you did. Nothing happened. Nice big continuation, and no wick was filled. We're breaking through that golden zone like a mother right now, guys. That's freaking crazy. Right back to 1746. Holy shit. And one more thing, guys. You guys want to see some fireworks? We have news coming in at 10 a.m. as well. So listen, today for everyone wondering why, I only took one trade, look what's going on here. Okay, you had news at 8:30. Okay, news market open at 9:30, news at 9:45, and then news at 10. I told you from day one since we started this stream here. Okay, I'm not looking to trade much, and this is the reason why, the news. Okay, absolutely not my style. It was beforehand, okay, but I've learned many lessons and not to do this, especially when you have this much news packed in all at once, okay? This is good for learning, guys. You have no idea how valuable this is, because I'm telling you right now, there is probably a ton of traders trading on their own who don't watch any of this, and they no longer probably have accounts, all right? I've seen it happen numerous times, over and over and over again. Watch news, watch the folder releases, do your homework, and if you did, guys, you can see that patience actually pays off more than not. Jay Robertson account gone. I tried to say, man, don't be trading. This is now where we had a nice resistance area on the hourly, guys. Demand. See how we're pushing through? Okay, making new highs here. All right. We're now at a critical fib level of 11,800. Okay, and you can see that our new supply area for here is going to come right in this level. Any reason why we use candles other than Heiken Ashi? Just learned on them and prefer them a little bit more. In Bookmap, we use the volume bubbles, which also helps too. Okay, Robertson, you're good. You listened. You didn't do anything. Good. Okay, so nothing even broke below that key fib level here. So let's watch and see, guys. Let's see if NASDAQ is going to get a retracement coming from that critical level here. We're going to actually remove this, okay? And we're, not fibs, my bad. I'm going to remove this right here, okay? And you can see what's happening here. Nice bounce from that 11,720, and we're still continuing to move up. All right, let's see if GU, Tony, thank you for updating. There goes GU, guys. We're filling that top wick here. And we talked about this on the hourly. Let's see how far it's going to go. All right, there's GU right there, the top wick. And we're starting to print to 20,300. Okay, let's see that DXY. See if we dropped even further. Oh, guys, this thing is dropping hard. Okay, so the next level we have, I'm just staying for that 10 a.m. news, guys, then I'm going to dip. 106,400. Next psychological number on the DXY, guys. All right, you can see break of structure starting to follow suit, pushing price to the downside. Do you see what happens when you break key levels, guys? Like I said, they're volume based. 945. Insanity to me. All right. There goes GU, guys. We just tapped 20,300. Finally, some recovery time. All right. You can see NASDAQ is having this too. All right. Nice big volume based push. Okay, and we're still running here. Let's go check out the Dow. Goldie's pumping. There we go. Okay. Almost back to 1750. Look at the Dow Jones, guys. Okay. Abdulaziz, hopefully you were not selling there. Galzera, looks like the Discord trades were best today. That's why I told you to watch Discord. Our DAX trade is running 50 pips. Don't always need to be sharing these things live, okay? Here we go. And I'm watching NASDAQ here for, oh, guys, look at that push. Ooh, we are retaining and going bullish. I like this, guys. What is causing NAS to push? One, we broke the golden zone, okay? And then two, if you watch the key instruments and companies in NASDAQ, watch and see if they're positive or negative, okay? Some people are not being very talkative anymore. Five minutes, guys. Let's see this news. Do we guys teach that stuff? We talk about technicals and fundamentals absolutely in key companies. Yep, one of our part owners is definitely into big indices, Nasdaq and the Dow Jones for sure. Constantly getting updates and stuff like that. So absolutely. We're watching, that's why. Camp Savage, amen. Watch away. All right, let's see here, guys. So it's tempting to trade news, but again and again, they've always reminded based on experience, sit back and relax. Guys, I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people who were talking before news that are not talking now. You guys got to understand that. There's a reason why they're not talking, okay? It's because they're pre-entering to news thinking they can beat the market. All right? I try my best to show you guys what's coming up, all right? Sometimes taking no trade is probably the best trade you could ever do. All right? It's trying to pinpoint when to trade and when not to trade, I think is the hardest part for some people. All right? It's the hardest part. I will never trade news again. You can trade news, guys, when there's like one or two folders in a day, but when you're like, this is like a lineup. You know what I mean? This is like when you're planning your day. You go, I got to do groceries. I got to go to the gym. I got to go do this. I got to do that. That's what today was. And I said it from the beginning of the stream. You guys got to understand. We have news today. I am not taking many trades, and it's because of this. All right? So let's just watch and see what we got going on here right now, guys. NASDAQ is pretty overbought. All right, you can see here we're making new highs. All right, we're back at that 11,800 level. Okay, let's watch and see. Maybe we can get an opportunity for maybe a little bit of a short on NASDAQ here, but it's still very bullish. And we're still got one more folder coming in, guys. As much as I want to, get in on it, Q4 is the worst month to trade. I've been saying that for a long time, guys. Near the end of the year is not the best trading. How many trades did I take today? One, and I got stopped out at break even. Why? Because, like I said, I've been doing this for a while, guys. Okay, so let's see here on this news, guys. I'm just going to set up here an opportunity for a short position based on the technicals. Let's watch and see if maybe we're going to get a little bit of retracement on NASDAQ. Okay, this is selling against the trend here. There's still 2 minutes, guys. If you don't feel like taking anything or just watching, see how it goes. All I'm doing is seeing if this thing's going to play out based on the sell. All right. Any tips for someone working and trying to trade full time? Don't overtrade. Pick a session and stick with it and treat it like a job. As soon as you start going haywire on it, it's not going to work. Emotions are going to come into play too much. You can't beat the system, guys. Remember, we're playing against the house here. The house always wins. But how do you get over the house? You don't trade during news when it's a lineup like this. This is like going against like a defensive team. They're heavy on defense. We're trying to be on offense, trying to tackle it. You're just going to run into consistent tackles. That's how it is. So let's watch, guys. 14 seconds here. Okay, so nothing closed below here. We're still in buying momentum so far. Let's watch and see here. 11,800. Okay, so 11,800 sell, guys, took control here. About 4 minutes left. Let's see how this is going to impact the overall fib line coming at that 11,764. Okay, gold is dropping, guys. Let's see, NASDAQ is having that little retracement here. Okay, gold is pushing back down from 1746. All right, everything is going to actually now have initial movements, and we're going to see what kind of actual moves they're going to produce. Okay, there's Goldie. Wow, wow, wow. I have a long wick at the top. Is that 1750? 1747. Okay. Okay, and then we have that long wick to the bottom here, guys. So you can see what news is doing. It's manipulating the hell out of everything. Let's see the Dow here. A little bit of a wick push down, same with the Dow Jones. Gold, and then you have NASDAQ. Look at this, guys. So initial wick, push price down. And they're respecting still, the buyers are still sitting there, guys. Insanity. I didn't take this trade, but you can see it did drop back down to almost 11,770. If we get a closure below here on the 3 minute, then I might take it, but other than that, though, I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm okay with walking away, just a single break even. Okay, 2 minutes and 40 seconds here. And you can see what's happening, guys. They're still punching this. A lot of buyers still stepping in here, guys. There it goes. Okay, let's see if they're going to respect technicals at 11,800. Don't get sucked into the fact that right now you haven't maybe pushed any trade, guys. Like I said, do not get sucked into the fact that you have not taken any trades. All right. One minute here and 45 seconds for this candle to close, and we're going to see the next open. You can see we did drop off, guys, but no continuation. Okay, guys, just under a minute and 15. Here we go. Let's see. if we do break here the volume, guys, we can probably get to 11,850, okay, which would be the next whole number before we get to 11,900. Buyers are still strong, guys. You have Tesla and Apple leading the way right now, okay? And Goldie is still respecting that general area that we were at before. Okay, and here we go, guys. Here's that new candle here. We're closing above supply. Okay, so this could act as demand. Let's see if we're going to get momentum, much momentum coming in here. You can see the wicks are closing below here, guys. Okay, it's looking pretty strong still. All right. Four minutes. As much as I want to take a trade right now, guys, I'm probably going to end the stream. Okay. I'm okay with it. You know, you can still see it's floating bullish right now. Okay, so this will be a dip buy, but I'm not willing to buy at the highs, guys, especially when I know this is a key sell area. If it does float bullish, guys, this is just running off of the news, okay, and it's running from the instruments which are in these indices here. And look at Goldie too. Goldie's punched back into, you know, a nice above closed golden zone right here. Okay, you can see momentum here has started to push. Okay, so, you know, monitor both, guys, accordingly. We are flipping from, you know, bearish trend, which was the leading the market, you know, beginning of London, okay, and everything has started to flip, and we're getting our continuations in the bull trend here. So see what I mean, guys? That's what I said. I'm not looking to do this. The initial impulsive drop was the best, which is now another liquidity grab, and we're probably going to 11,850, okay. So yeah, Apple's leading the way, guys, 5% plus. So all right, guys, so today was a big day, you know what I mean? The only trade that was taken by me was that gold at break even from 1735 drop, and it got hit. Other than that, sat back and I'm just watching everything now. But guys, tomorrow is a holiday. There will be no stream, okay? Just letting you guys know, we'll be launching a video that we'll be making, and that's about it. You know, enjoy your Thanksgiving, guys, for all my American friends. All right, we had ours last month, but that's pretty much it, guys. So we're making new higher highs and higher lows, and we're gonna go from there. All right, so guys, enjoy. Watch price at that 11,800 area, okay, and watch that 11,850 for the next key touch for the Nasdaq bull movement here. Okay. Alrighty, guys, have a good day. Hopefully today you learned a little bit about patience, when to wait, when to enter, and when to sit back and relax and enjoy, okay? All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you on maybe Friday, and we'll go from there, okay? All right, guys. Later. Bye-bye.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.